Every relationship hides a story, and every story carries pain. Welcome to Cheating Stories Insights, where truth bleeds through words. She said it so casually you'd think she was talking about groceries. From now on, we're splitting everything 50-50. I'm only responsible for myself. Her tone was light, detached. She didn't even look up from her phone. I stood there, still holding the letter, my termination notice, the polite summary of my sudden worthlessness. For a second, I thought she was joking. Then she added, "You'll bounce back, you always do." And I realized she wasn't talking to me, she was talking at me. I didn't cry, I didn't scream, I just looked at her calmly and said, "Okay." That was all. A single word. But in my head, something adjusted. Not broken, just recalibrated. The first month after losing my job, she pretended to be sympathetic. "Maybe it's for the best," she said. "Now you can find something you love." By the third month, sympathy had turned into irritation. Every dinner became a ledger. Gas, electricity, groceries. She'd slide receipts across the table like court evidence. "Your half," she'd say. When I reminded her that I was still looking for work, she smiled without warmth. "I'm not your mother, Evan." The same woman who used to call me her anchor. The one who said, "I feel safe with you." Now she locked her phone at night. Started staying late at client dinners. I never asked questions. I just watched and listened. People reveal themselves in repetition. Her phone buzzed at the same times every night. 10:15, 10:47, midnight, always when she thought I was asleep. She'd tilt the screen away, read, smile softly, and turn to face the wall. The smile hurt more than the messages ever could. It wasn't guilt, it was tenderness, the kind she never gave me anymore. I started keeping notes, times, locations, patterns. She once forgot her laptop before a trip to her corporate retreat. I fixed that mistake for her, remotely. Installed a data sync to my cloud drive, just to make sure she didn't lose important files, of course. That night, I saw the photos. Her and a man named Colin. Hotel balcony, champagne, the kind of intimacy that doesn't happen overnight. So it wasn't just greed, it was replacement. The next morning, she was cheerful. She asked if I could help her print some tax documents. The same laptop, the same calm. I printed them for her, but I slipped in one extra page. Just one. A bank summary, her account, transfers, payments. She didn't notice. Not yet. Because I wasn't going to confront her. Not yet. I wanted her to build her castle higher first, so I could watch it fall farther. 3 weeks later, I told her I got a job offer. A lie. But she smiled like she'd been waiting for it. "That's wonderful, honey," she said, already glancing back at her phone. "What's the salary?" I gave her a number smaller than the truth I'd soon invent. She frowned slightly. "Oh, well, it's a start." That was all she needed to hear, to let her guard down. I contacted her bank the next day. Being a co-signer on her older joint account gave me enough access to confirm what I suspected. Regular transfers to an offshore account. Colin's company name on every deposit. She wasn't just cheating emotionally, she was laundering her own funds into his venture. And here I was, splitting bills 50-50. When the evidence was airtight, I printed it all. Her account records, screenshots, hotel invoices under false corporate names. Then I made a single call. To her father. He was an old man of principles, the kind who believed in hard work, loyalty, and truth. He once told me, if she ever loses her way, bring her home. So I did. The dinner that night was at our house. She'd invited him and her mother to show off the new remodel, funded by her money, she'd said proudly. I played my role well. Polite, quiet. Halfway through the meal, her father's phone buzzed. He frowned, looked down, and froze. Then slowly turned the screen toward her. "Care to explain this, Emily?" Her face drained of color. The photo glowed on the screen. Her and Colin, laughing, champagne in hand, time-stamped. Then the next image appeared. Bank records, transfers, corporate expense sheets that didn't exist. Her fork clattered onto the plate. "Dad, it's not it's exactly what it looks like," I said quietly. Her eyes snapped to me. "You?" "I did nothing," I said. "You did everything." Her father stood abruptly, disgust twisting his features. "After everything your mother and I gave you?" He turned to me. "You don't deserve this." She started to cry then, but I'd seen those tears before. They weren't remorse. They were panic. She tried to call me after they left, tried to explain, said it wasn't serious, said she felt pressured. I let her speak until her voice cracked. Then I said, "You said we'd split everything 50-50. A pause. I heard her breathing. "I took you seriously." "What do you mean?" "I withdrew my half this morning. The account's empty now. You'll find out when you check." Her silence stretched. Then a whisper. "You can't do this to me." "I didn't do anything to you," I said. "You did it to yourself." Then I hung up. It's been 3 months since. I found real work, not glamorous, but clean. I live simply now, quietly. She lost everything: her reputation, her job, the house. Colin vanished when her accounts froze. Sometimes I see her car parked outside my new apartment at night, engine off, lights dim. But she never comes up. She just sits there, waiting for something that no longer exists. And I let her wait. Because the truth isn't revenge, it's the silence afterward. She once told me love was about sharing everything equally. She was right. So I shared the pain, 50-50.